Oh, 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 oh. Hey, we're back. Oh my God, it's been like a week. I don't know how long it's been. I think I didn't show up on Friday, and I apologize about that. That's just I was busy doing things on Friday, and I should have been here for you guys, and I wasn't. That was totally my bad. So let's take a look at some new current events on the Steam Frame release date. There was a new shipment coming in, and I'm curious to see if we're like, is it this week? Is it next week? I think we're getting closer. I'm just not sure how far away we are. I think it's happening though. I think it's happening. We're gonna be real close to it being like we're. I feel like we're days away. Personally, I think we've finally got another batch of headsets, and there's just been a lot of talk and a lot of chatter. So I'm having a hard time believing that we're not going to see that take place. Um, it's just been a constant thing as far as like release dates. And I've been a little bit disappointed. I feel like we should have seen something a lot sooner, but whatever. But I will say this: I've been really excited about the new Halo launch. That has been a just. Oh nope, that's not what I wanted. The new Halo release. I cannot type today. I don't understand. Campaign Evolved, a full remake of the original Halo Combat Evolved, launches on July 28th. We are July 20th. We are 8 days away from the launch of the new Halo game. I say new. It's not a new Halo game. It is the remake of the original, which I'm super excited for. Um, which is kind of funny because based on what I'm reading here, is that are we going to see it come to? Is it going to be available for PlayStation? Is that going to be a thing? I just have a hard time believing that. Is it going to be? Is that what it says? Launches July 28th. Pre-orders available now. It'll be available on the Xbox Series X and S, Xbox on Cloud, and included with Game Pass. Play at both console and PC, no additional cost with Xbox Play Anywhere. Also available on Steam and PlayStation 5. I would say this. If you guys are going to launch, if Microsoft's going to launch Halo Campaign Evolved, which is their version, I'm sorry, is the remake of the original Halo, and you guys are going to play it or going to be have it available to you on PlayStation 5, is that not like the coolest thing? What kind of time are we in? They are able to play Halo on a PlayStation 5. If we went back like what 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, that would be insane. It wouldn't happen. That wouldn't be a thing. So I don't know, this whole like well, and I get a little pissy about it because PlayStation is always about, well, we want exclusives, we have exclusives. And I know kind of PlayStation's kind of in the crap bucket right now because of like the no discs and nobody getting access to the discs after like I think next year they're just going to quit doing it. And I kind of think the direction is going that way to anyways. I mean, how many of us have a Steam library with like a crap ton of games? I don't know. I just when's the last time you went through your catalog of games and you're like, oh, I've barely touched that game, or I barely touched that one as well. So I think we're going to come to this point where everything will be digital, but I totally get why people are kind of upset about Sony. But that being said, I guess my point here is that we're looking at the Halo campaign Evolved being available for PlayStation 5. And I don't know why PlayStation can't. Obviously, Microsoft's they're gonna play ball. They're gonna allow for their platform, or sorry, all their basically exclusives to be available on what Steam and their Xbox platform and the PlayStation platform. So why can't PlayStation play ball and allow for us to have the exclusives? I was talking to somebody the other day. We were talking about Wolverine. Let's see, PlayStation Wolverine release date is going to be, excuse me, Wolverine release date September 15th. But this is gonna be a PlayStation exclusive. We won't get access to this across the platforms, which is crazy to me. Why can't they just get on board and play ball? I feel like personally, I would not. I'm not gonna. I'll tell you what. I do have a PlayStation 5 available. Okay, I do have a PlayStation 5. I hardly ever play it, and I don't know that I'm just gonna go out of my way to pre-order or even order or get Marvel's Wolverine for the PlayStation. I just feel like I'm kind of pigeonholing myself, and I'm kind of letting them win. And I don't like that. I guess just personally, I just don't like the fact they're just limiting me to playing Marvel's Wolverine on just the PlayStation 5. I think that's crazy. I mean, we have so many other Marvel games across all these platforms, and they're talking about just making this an exclusive. That's crazy. Why would they want to talk about this, or why would they want to make this an exclusive game that should be available to everybody? And I get, like, there's probably a lot of money involved in that, and that's isn't that a driving factor, everything? But I mean, how many Marvel games have we seen that have come out and they, on all consoles? So it could be Steam. I guess if some of you guys have probably heard about the Steam machine, we got it on Xbox, we got it on PlayStation. I mean, there's a ton of Marvel games. Marvel Rivals is a great game. I mean, that's got, a ton of Marvel characters. So I'm not quite understanding why we can play at Halo Campaign Evolved on all the consoles, but if when it comes down to PlayStation, there's some of their exclusives. They're not allowing any of us to play them. And I want to talk about GTA 6 a little bit here. I'm not sure why we're kind of just stuck playing GTA 6 if and when it comes out. We're playing GTA 6 on just the PlayStation and the Xbox, which is fine. But I mean, are you not missing out like more on like getting more of your fan base through? I mean, we can call it Steam, but I mean, you could maybe the Epic Game Store or um, I think Rockstar's got their own version of a platform. So I don't understand why we're kind of just stuck with GTA 6 just on PlayStation and uh, and Xbox, which is crazy. I don't know. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? I guess that's kind of where I'm at with it. Let's see. And that's also supposed to come out, I guess, closer to November. So this is going to be interesting. We're going to see Marvel Wolverine. That'll be available sometime in November, I think. And then we're going to see GTA 6 come out around the same time in November. So we've got a lot of good titles coming out around November. But either way, I'm more inclined to play GTA 6 than I am to play a Marvel's exclusive game on the PlayStation. I guess I'm just a little pissy on the PlayStation thing right now, and you guys may or may not agree. You can hit me up in the chat. Maybe the chat's not working. I don't know, but I'm a little upset about it. Why that is? I feel like we're moving in a direction I'm not sure that I like. I mean, I'm not happy with PlayStation 1 with the getting rid of the discs. That's kind of a thing that's coming, it's happening. And here's the deal. I kind of know that's kind of the direction we're going in. I think a lot of developers, a lot of manufacturers were going right from the CDs. We used to have a lot of DVDs. Now everybody uses Netflix, or they use Hulu or HBO Max, or another streaming service that you may or may not use. So all those are digital. So I get that, and there's lots of people out there that still have DVDs that they still use, which is crazy. But they're out there, or VHS. If you don't know what a VHS is, I guess maybe you're in the wrong group. um, so I don't know. I'm just my mindset on the all digital thing. I'm kind of leaning towards it just because I feel like that's the direction things are going, and but I am a little upset with the exclusive. Now, let's go to the Steam frame. I know we were talking about that earlier about what to kind of expect with the Steam frame. I know a lot of you guys or gals that are kind of in the stream. If you guys don't know, the Steam frame is supposed to be this new VR headset released by Valve. And if you don't know who Valve is, you're living under a rock for like, I don't know, the last how many years they've been around. So Valve owns Steam, and Steam is probably what most of you guys have when it comes to just game consoles or just playing games. So they're launching the Steam Machine and Steam Frame. Steam Machine was previously launched, and I've heard some things about that. I think the Steam Machine, I think a lot of its benefit personally comes from I think it's the OS personally. I think we're seeing Steam OS, and that Steam OS is going to be available on multiple platforms, and not just the gaming consoles, but I want to kind of touch base on the Steam frame in conjunction with with Steam OS. Is that we're going to see maybe additional VR headsets in the future utilize Steam OS as its OS platform. So that's a lot of information to take in, I know, and I don't mean to like throw a lot at you guys at this once, but basically it kind of breaks down to this. It's like right now we have Meta, and Meta has Horizon OS, and that's what you get when you when you go and buy a Meta Quest unit. So whether it's the Meta Quest 3, 3S, I guess that's all they've got. I guess you could go get a 2. You can get a Meta Quest 2 off of eBay. That's definitely an option. I don't know that you'd want to. They are pretty good units, but I mean, for right now, if you're looking to buy brand new, either the MetaQuest 3S or the 3, kind of depending on where your budget is the 3S just as good as the 3? I think there's a lot of benefits to the 3S. I think there's some like visual factors that the 3 provides that maybe the 3S doesn't. But overall, I think the 3S is a good headset if you're looking to jump into VR for maybe like your first time, or you're wanting to jump back into it. Maybe you're hoping things have kind of changed. I don't know why I went off that tangent about the Quest 3 and 3S. Oh, right. So I get so lost myself. I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. So the 3S and the 3 have Meta OS or Horizon OS, and you can't do any other OS. And then there's another company called Play for Dream, and I think I don't know if it's like Play for Dream OS or something like that, but we don't have that many other VR headsets because it requires some software to back it up. And Meta's ecosystem is closed off. Play for Dream, which I've got their headset. Hold on, let me see if I. This is the Play for Dream headset. So this is one other headset that has its own OS built in. And then we've got Pico. Pico is another brand. This is a Pico headset. So I've got Pico's brand. I got Pico's headset, and I've got Play for Dreams headset. And then oddly enough, I do have a Meta Quest 3 headset back in the back. So we've got the Meta Quest 3 headset here. Moving my butt over. So we've got all 3 headsets having their own operating system built in. Excuse me. But the problem is that a lot of manufacturers, they have access to the hardware, which is fine. I mean, that's great, but you have to have the software to back it up, and that's just like with anything. It's kind of like if I bought a laptop without Windows, but Windows comes on everything, but that's just how things work. Like everything, just about every PC that you purchase has a version of Windows on it. Now, you don't have to have Windows on there. You can put Linux if you want to. You could almost put Mac OS on there probably. I don't know that you want to do that. You might as well just buy a Mac. But you got Mac OS as well. Oh, I guess I forgot one. I forgot about the Apple Vision Pro. So Apple Vision Pro has it has its own OS as well. So you've got Apple Vision Pro, you've got Pico, and you've got Play for Dream, and you've got Meta, which all have their own operating system. Now, who are we adding into the fold? None other than Steam Frame. What did I do with this? Steam Frame. So the Steam Frame, if you guys don't know, is going to have a version of SteamOS built into it, which is open source. So that means is that what we're going to get in the future is we're going to get additional probably VR headsets that probably have the ability to run SteamOS or the VR version of it on their headset or on their hardware. So almost like
Wolf says it's done.
Oh, it's done. What happened? I missed it. He said it's done. What is done? Something is finished. I guess I could go take a look real quick. I don't know. I've been in the stream for like at least a minimum of 15 minutes, and nobody's been on tonight. I don't know what's going on.
The Wolf says Saturn printer is ordered.
Oh, the Saturn printer's ordered. Okay. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Okay, Saturn printer. So we're talking about tech. So we'll talk about this a little bit. We recently have purchased, I guess as of today, a Saturn resin printer. By the way, resin printers, as much as they are like, you could go with your main. Oh, he's stoked and nervous. You can go with kind of a low end model, and then you can go with a high end model. Honestly, I'm kind of excited. We went kind of middle of the road, so we're gonna see how it goes. I am nervous too, but I am also stoked as well. I don't know. I'm hoping that the resin printer is not going to be a complete letdown for us. I feel like it should do exactly what we want it to do, and I don't know. I'm curious. Anybody else's thoughts on resin printers? I feel like there's a different couple brands out there that we've looked at. Is it Elgu? We looked at Elgu. As far as resin printers go, is the one we bought, right? Elgu Saturn. It was the Saturn 4, Saturn 3.
The Wolf says, yeah. Let's hear from the crowd.
Let's hear from the crowd. Good night, everybody. Postal 41 says good night. It's already time to go. Good night. Where is Postal 41 coming from? I feel like it's kind of late where I'm at. It's 11:19. It's 11:19 p.m. right now. And caller number 1, you're on the line. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of late here. It's 11. Okay, it's 11:20 now. I feel like most of the people that I talk to are like somewhere overseas half the time. So it's like a different. It's what is today? Today's Monday, so it's like Tuesday at 8 a.m. across the pond. Across the pond. I don't know why they call it the pond. It's like a big ass ocean. So it looks like we're looking at picking up the Saturn 4 Ultra. Did we do the Saturn 4 Ultra 16K bundle?
For what we need it for, it should be awesome.
DA Wolf says, spent like half the day really doing as much research as I could. I definitely think we can get a nicer printer, but for what it needs, it should do awesome. So we looked at we purchased today the Saturn 4 Ultra 16K complete bundle. This comes with 1 kilogram of resin. Oh, 2 kilograms of resin, which I think, what color did we get? Did we get the white? I think is what we got. But have you guys seen the difference between PLA and resin? Like, this is crazy. I don't know if you guys, I know there's like a handful of you guys in the chat. So let's go to PLA versus resin print, 3D prints. This is insane.
The Wolf says we got white.
We got white. We got white.
41, Cecil from Brazil. It's already 1 a.m. here.
Oh, it's Brazil, 1 a.m. I'm from Brazil. It's already 1 a.m. What time is it in Brazil right now? You said it's almost 1 a.m.? I thought our time zones were like pretty close. I didn't think they were that close. I was just trying to find a comparison between PLA and let's see if I can find another like video. Resin filament. Oh, look at this. Look at the difference here. This is a 3D print with filament, and this is a resin printer. Isn't that crazy? By the way, Brazil. Let me see. I want to see where Brazil. The Brazil time zone. So Brazil, it's 11:22. Brasilia. I guess they call it Brasilia. How did I not know that? So it's 11:22, 12:22 a.m. Oh, okay, that would make sense. 12:22 a.m. So we're close to the same time zone. I feel like an idiot. I guess I didn't really think about it. I'm sorry, Postal. I'm so sorry about that. I thought we were closer to like, I don't know. I thought you guys were further off in time. So you're really not that much of a difference on us. That's pretty cool. We were talking about PLA. Oh, filaments versus PLA. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm trying to find another example. Let's see another good. Show me another good example. Yo, what's up, Nickos? What's up, man? Nick joining the chat. We were just talking about resin. We were talking about resin printers, and we were talking about PLA printers, 3D printers, I guess. And I don't know if you guys were here earlier on my rant. I was talking about PlayStation exclusives. So Wolverine's coming out. Marvel's Wolverine's coming out on PlayStation, and then we've got Halo coming out July 28th. I kind of went off this tangent about why is it that PlayStation is like allowing their exclusives just to be for PlayStation? I get why they could do it, but then you've got Xbox being like, "Oh, we're gonna launch Halo, but you guys can play it. You guys can play it across, all the platforms." What Blue Shield? What Blue Shield are you talking about? Did I miss something? Was there a Blue Shield? Please give me the Blue Shield. I have a Blue Shield to give you? Where is a Blue Shield? I'm hyped for the word. Well, I'm hyped for. Sorry, my microphone. It doesn't go with me. I'm hyped for Wolverine, even though I'm not a big fan of Sony. I know, right? Can we talk about this for a second, Postal? My thing is, first, I was on this rant. I don't know if you were here earlier, and I'm sorry, I'm going to talk about this one more time. But we were talking about Xbox, right? Their big game is Halo. Like, that's just like, it's got a huge, massive following, and they're allowing for Halo to be available across all platforms. And sorry, this man calmed. Okay, whatever. So why is it Sony will not play ball? I don't get that. And I get maybe it's a money related thing. It's like, don't you want to have Marvel's Wolverine available across all platforms? Like, I don't know why we can't do that. We did it for Spider-Man, didn't we? I mean, it's crazy to me that we can't have it. We can't have it for Steam. Can't have it for Xbox. Well, Xbox will let other games on the PlayStation platform. It's just silly. And we can talk all day about the disc situation right now. My XP look. What? My look. Oh, comment. Sorry, this man comment. Nico, where you hollering from? Where's your base of origin? But we were talking about the discs. The discs is a situation. Like, I get, like, most things are going to go digital. I think we're going to start to see more digital stuff. A lot of the discs are going away. I mean, who doesn't have a Steam account that you have like a crap ton of games available on your Steam account? Most of us do. I mean, there might be an exception, but I just Nico, I subscribe to you. Nico, thanks for the subscribe. I really appreciate that, man. Nico coming in with the subscribe. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Yeah, honestly, also too, I've been kind of more in the gaming side of things recently, but I feel like I enjoy talking about this stuff. And just Postal comes in. Yes, Xbox is going down a very good path. I agree with Postal on this. I think the Xbox is going down a good path. I think with their new change in their leadership, and I can't remember her name. Maybe somebody could tell me what the name was. I can't remember her name, but wanting to unify its platform and its player base. They did it with Forza as well. That's correct. While Sony has only been making blunders, digital media and whatever. Yeah, totally agreed. Agree with you. I think what's happening is we're starting to see a shift. Not that I guess Sony has got such a good following or such a good base. I think they're kind of, but I think there's a couple things happening here. Xbox is really making some changes, like you were saying, Postal. Sorry, Nico, what'd you say? You said, please, guys, like and subscribe. Thanks, Nico. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, Nico. I appreciate that. Sorry. So Xbox is making the right plays, and I think you're getting more followers. And the thing is, Microsoft owns Xbox, so what do they? I mean, they don't got the lot to lose. Plus, They're making a killer. What is the new Xbox they're coming out with? It's like 25th year edition. Let's see. New Xbox console. Project Helix, I think is what it's called. No. Yes. Project Helix. 25th. I thought it was the 25th edition anniversary. Is this what? Yes, the 25th. This is a cool looking Xbox, by the way. You guys let me know. Would you buy this? I guess if you had the money. Kind of want to watch this a little bit. Where's the video? Show me the video. Here it is. We'll watch this. Oh no.
831 says red
Yeah.
circle man, red hair, 4 humans looking this.
I mean, this is cool. You guys remember the old Xbox? Oh, you guys can't hear the music like I can. Hold on. Change the. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Is that not a sick looking console? Look at this thing. Look at this. Xbox 25th year anniversary edition. This is so sick. Oh, this is awesome. I want one just to have one. Just to have one. Nico's back. Halo campaign evolved right there. Already. Fable. I forget about Fable. Fable's coming. We can probably make one. I like where your head's at with that, Da Wolves. Da Wolves. Anyways, thank you guys for letting me play that video. Hella tight. That's awesome. I'm just excited for the Xbox Series X25 and then Project Helix, which is their new model coming out for Xbox. Okay, so really quick, I want to change gears. I know we're talking about Xbox. Oh, hold on a second. You guys can't see that chat very well, can you? I'm sorry about that. There we go. I want to go back to see Postal said, if I had the money, this would definitely already be in my collection. It's so retro, absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I knew it was. Nico said, 4 humans looking this. 4 humans looking this. Yeah. I backed. I think we're doing a good thing. The other thing we're really talking about is the Steam Machine. I know that's another thing that's on the docket, and I know it's out, and it's like, yo, Ground Fog, what's up, man? I haven't seen Ground Fog. I haven't seen you in ages, brother. Where have you been? Where has he been, Ground? Actually, where have I been? I was out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's crazy that me being gone like 3 days from the stream feels just weird. It just feels strange. Like I don't know. I'm not saying I don't get some time off. I do get time off, and I need to take that time. But being gone from the stream and not doing my things, like that just feels weird. And it feels like I'm gone for a long period of time. Even though it's like, what, 3 days? It's like, that's like a lifetime. Oh, the Steam Machine. We're talking about the Steam Machine. So you've got the Steam Machine, you've got the Xbox, you've got the PlayStation. I mean, you got PC too, but we won't count that just yet. Postal said, I just hope the next generation is less cursed than this one. I hated this generation, PS5 and series. And you know what's crazy to me? Ground Fog, we'll see you later, man. I don't know, let's just stick around. But we've seen PlayStation, I feel like they ride their consoles for a really long time. I feel like the PlayStation 5 was like this console that was, you couldn't get it. Now you can get it, and people have had it forever. And I think it's ready for like we need something. There's new CPUs coming out. There was mixed reality. What was it? Qualcomm launched their. I don't know if you guys know who Qualcomm is, but it's just they produce the Snapdragon processor. They also just launched their new chip. Did I spell that right? New mixed reality chip. So Qualcomm is called a Reality Elite Mixed chip. So Reality Elite chip is Qualcomm. It is Qualcomm's new chip to XR VR stuff. So that's like another thing. This is crazy. I did not see this. It looks like Cass has got a video up. Cass and Shari anyways, I'm friends with those people. If you don't believe me, I think I've got a video or a picture somewhere.
Nego's bookshelf says, "Hey, movie's over."
Heyo, movie's over. Oh, we were watching Divergent earlier. I kind of, dude, Postal, I'm sorry we kind of got off on this thing, but I was just wanting to say, I think more people are kind of gravitating towards the Xbox more than PlayStation. I think we're going to see a shift. Like, eventually, like, things happen and, you know, we talk about, like, the world and, like, the changes of forces, and I think that we're going to see a change. Eventually, it's going to be a shift. They're going to see a shift away from Sony. And maybe they've been around for a really long time, which they have. Nintendo's been around a really long time. I feel like I have that conversation with most people. I think every time we talk about it, it's like Nintendo's been around for like 100 plus years, or no, like since the 1800s or something like that. So they're an old company. So I don't think they're going to go anywhere. Obviously, I don't think Sony's going to go anywhere, but it will be a shift. We'll see a shift in the market as far as consoles go, in my opinion.
Nico's 831 says, "See in boss and I crown number 1."
Nico said, "I am boss in crown number 1." Nico is boss. Nico is boss. All right, Nico. Nico's boss. I don't know. I do hope that there's some success with the Steam Machine as well, and the Steam Frame. So if you guys aren't familiar with the Steam Frame and the Steam Machine, I'm sure anybody that's in this chat is probably very familiar with those two items. Valve's new launch is the Steam Machine, and then we're waiting on the Steam Frame as well. But the Steam Frame's not launched, although there was like a new article like last 24, 48 hours that there was a new batch of VR headsets that hit the coast. Postal 41 says, "I hope I'd like to go back to the golden age of the Xbox 360 when the Xbox was top of the line." Yeah. Dude, what was y'all's favorite Xbox 360 game? And okay, you can't say Halo. Halo is not allowed. Just saying, I think it's too easy. Xbox 360 top games.
Nego's bookshelf says DDR.
Definitely not Green Lantern. DDR. Dance Dance Revolution. That's hilarious. IGN's April 9th, 2025, 25 best Xbox 360 games, starting with South Park, The Stick of Truth. That's hard to believe. Fez, I don't know. Minecraft? I don't know if these count. Gears of War 3, I could see that. That game launched September 20th, 2011. Oh, really? Oh, Nico's like, haha. Pulse 41, man, my favorite was Transformers Fall of Cybertron. I don't think I ever played that. Oh, they had Forza. Forza came out my birthday. That's crazy. October 11th. That's hilarious. Forza Motorsport 4. Rayman Legends. I remember playing Rayman Legends a lot. Didn't play Shadow Complex, The Walking Dead. Didn't play that much. I feel like I'm not very happy with this list, by the way. This can't be. This isn't some sort of updated list. I want to see, though, you were talking about Fall of Cybertron. Try Xbox 360. What are the graphics now these days?
EOSTAL41 says it's a great shooter.
Videos.
Amazing soundtrack and graphics.
Oh, somebody's in the full game 100% walkthrough, no commentary. Fall of Cybertron gameplay first mission. I just wanted like a quick trailer. Just want the quick trailer. Let's see. Thrilling nostalgic journey. Let's go watch this real quick. It's a third-person shooter. It's a great shooter, over-the-shoulder, amazing soundtrack and graphics. It does look good. I mean, I'm just watching this just a little bit, but I just... Nico comes back. What did Nico say? Oh, Nico said, "Hey, add this. Add what? What are we adding, Nico?" Nico says we're adding something. This is look good. I would honestly not expected anybody to say some sort of Transformers game. How about top selling Xbox 360 games at launch? Maybe I'm asking too much here. I'm asking too much. Connect Adventures, Grand Theft Auto 5. Can you guys believe that Grand Theft Auto 5 has been around forever? Call of Duty Black Ops sold 14.7 million copies. Halo 3, 14.5 million. Gosh. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, Grand Theft Auto. 4 or 5, I'm sorry. Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. What a crazy time. What Postal, what you were saying earlier is like peak. It's like peak game. I can't believe it. That's just crazy.
EOSTAL41 says that's what happens when you have a
Postal said that's what happens when you have a Transformers fan in your chat. We always find ways to talk about it. Honestly, I don't have that many. I get Star Wars fans. I get like Lord of the Rings fans. I very rarely, I don't know that I've had anybody talk to me in the chat about Transformers. Maybe like one other person, but I mean, I'm already educated. Postal already educated me on this. I didn't know that a game existed. I feel like I missed out a little bit. I guess you can emulate it. You could probably download an emulator. You could probably just go buy what's the cost of an Xbox 360? Search Gamer Blocks. But I want to go see how much Gamer Blocks.
831 says here is green Roblox play.
Okay, secure the airport in Roblox. Gamer Blocks. Give me a second. Let me go to eBay. I want to see what it's going to cost if I want to get an Xbox 360. Here's a green Roblox player. Xbox 360 console. Also, but didn't they all fail anyways? You could pick up one for $170. Black version 230 with controller. I actually think we have an Xbox. PC versions do exist. Sorry, hold on a second. Nico said, "Here's green Roblox player photos." Green Roblox photos. Postal 41 said, actually, PC versions do exist, but unfortunately, due to licensing issues, they were removed from the stores. That's interesting. I didn't know that. But I mean, you get an emulator though, like a Xbox 360 emulator. I'm sure they exist. I feel like I have one of these somewhere in storage. I haven't used in forever. I think it still works. I might bust it out. I'm gonna have to go look for it. I mean, I'm not gonna do it right this second, Postal, but you have inspired me because the game. I think I have an Xbox 360 laying around. I think it might be in the attic. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably collecting dust, maybe, or it could be in storage. One or the other. Let's see, Xbox 360. I want an Xbox 360 emulator. Xenia, the Xbox 360 research emulator.
Nico's 831 says
Xenia, GitHub, Xenia Project 360. 9 best Xbox 360 emulators said. Nico, give me a sad face. What? Why do we do the sad face, Nico? I don't know why we had to have. We don't need to have the sad face. You should fine. Don't need to do that. Could do an Xbox 360 night. I think that'd be hella tight. Honestly, I got to tell you, Postal and Nico, I know you guys are here, and I probably have like a couple more people in the chat, but I don't know what this is about. Anytime I like try to jump in and play like games, I feel like people leave. I feel like I'm not that interesting when I play games. I was playing games for a while on this channel, and I just feel like I have a better time just talking. I don't know. I like talking about tech. I like talking about hardware, computers. I built this machine back here. You guys can ask me anything as far as computers go. Oh, now he's smiling. He's smiling now. I don't know. I'm a big tech guy. I like talking about tech. I'm an Intel guy. I go Team Blue, even though I know Team Red is there's a lot of people that are on Team Red, which oddly enough, the computer that I'm shooting this from, or I'm live streaming, is Asus. What is this? A ROG Zephyrus laptop with it's got an Intel i9 in it, but then I've got this. I've got a Ryzen. I'm not having it. 98. I think it's a 9800X 3D in this chip. I don't know, and I'm using it to surf the internet right now. It's kind of a cliche. I know. I agree, Postal. I agree with you, man. Like, I don't know how people do it, honestly. And then the other thing is too is like I play a lot of VR. I'm a big VR advocate, so I've got the Play for Dream XR headset. I've got the MetaQuest headset. I've got a Pico VR headset. I've got other headsets, PlayStation ones around here somewhere. I've got all these headsets, and it actually makes it worse. I feel like when we're talking about like gameplay footage, or like if I'm playing a game on the stream, it's like I can't engage with any people because if I'm in VR, it's like I'm totally disconnected, which is kind of sad. Too many to count. 6, 7. Oh, he got me with the 6. He got me with the 6, 7. Oh, Nico got me with the 6, 7. I don't even know what to say. I was not expecting that. Too many. Yeah, I have too many VR headsets to count. There are a lot more at my place of business. We do a lot of VR headset repairs, lots of controllers. So we've got just quite a few VR stuff, and we got some nice computers and stuff like that too. So Nico says, "Oh no, I'm not number one." Who's number one now? I can't see who's number one at the moment. I'm not sure. Postal 41 says VR is very underrated. It's very strange how little this technology is talked about and shown. I agree. There's a lot of VR spaces out there. So if you guys aren't familiar with my company, I am number one. So there's a YouTube channel. This is our main channel, and he's not here. I don't think he might be, but it's called Fix My Oculus, and this is our main channel. So this is where we do and talk about VR, and then also people send in their VR headsets for us to fix. He is always here. He might be sliding around somewhere. I'm not sure. But you're right, Postal. I don't think lurking in the shadows. Yes. Where is he? I thought I saw somebody behind me. Just kidding. I agree. I think people don't talk about VR enough. I think we're starting to get to that point. I think we're starting to see more adopters of VR. I'm Batman. I think we're starting to see a lot more adopters of it, but we're just not quite there yet. I'm Batman lurking.
That's good. I am going to subscribe.
Hey, that's awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, DA Wolves, you can see him now, but he runs that channel mainly. Please give me Blue Shield now. I don't even know. That's the second time, Nico, you asked me for Blue Shield. I have no idea what it. I don't even know how to give you Blue Shield. I don't know how to get I don't know how to get you Red Shield. I don't know how to get you a White Shield. I don't know how to get you a Brown Shield. I don't know. I can't help you out. Anyways, Postal, what I was getting at is that we talk about a lot of VR, but it's funny because if you're in VR, you're kind of in the space. Isn't it for mods? Look your name. Look your name. My name. My name. Isn't it for mods? What's for mods? I'm so lost right now in this conversation. I'm just saying VR, if you're in the VR space, it's very popular. But if you're not in the VR space, which a lot of people aren't, it's not getting talked about on the mainstream, in mainstream right now. I'm kind of hoping with Valve launching, we talked about this earlier, but the Steam Frame, which is right here, this is Valve's new VR headset that they're supposedly supposed to launch. I'm guessing in the next couple weeks. maybe in the next month or two, he's lost 98% of the time. I am lost. Yes. I told what did I say earlier? I was like, you're gonna make fun of me or something. I was like, always will. What'd you say? You said I always do or something. I don't know. It's a bubble, right? Very little mainstream. Yeah, I think we'll continue to see growth. I think there's a lot of companies uh out there. I see a lot of companies. There's more VR. There are more VR hardware headsets than there are consoles. So just a heads up. So you got Xbox, Nintendo, mainstream, by the way. So you got Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation. We'll count the Steam machine. Why not? And I guess you could probably name maybe some not so mainstream, but there's quite a few. I have three of them here. So, but Meta is obviously one large one. That's a VR headset that everybody probably knows about, or at least has heard about. And then Pico, they're coming to. They're supposed to be coming to North America, so that'll kind of help with the push in VR. And then there's other companies like Pimax. They have PC VR headsets. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this. So there's two versions of VR. So there's the PC VR version, which you have to have your computer to run the VR headset, and then you can do the standalone with the Quest. Quest is a version of it, the standalone. It's not very visible. Yeah, I don't know. Why do you think you're working hard to stay on topic? Yeah, I was gonna ask Postal why he thought the market was. Sorry, I just gotta adjust myself. I don't know. My pants were just kind of riding up. Uh, it's raw and unfiltered. I'm curious to know what your thought, Postals, was like. Why you feel like it's not as visible. Hey, sorry, Saverin Gaming. I have to leave the stream. That's okay, buddy. No worries. That's quite all right. I understand. You know, sometimes when I'm like just cruising on the YouTubes, I find it. I stream raw, hang out, talk for a little bit, and then I go. So it kind of depends what they're talking about and what the discussion is about. I feel like sometimes there's some really good people, and sometimes there's not some good people, and everybody's for everybody. It's interesting because I feel like maybe YouTube kind of like tries to pair people with streamers right through their algorithm, and it's just funny the people that find their way in. Like, I was not expecting anything to hear about Transformers tonight. That was not on my it was not on my list of talking points. I'm not as educated. I will say this: I do go through phases where I do love watching the Michael Bay films. I'll start from like Transformers one, and then I'll just work on my way all the way through till the end. I feel like it takes me like a week to get through them if I sit down because I got to work and stuff like that. Oh, I thought you said I'm leaving. I leave to stream. I just said. I thought you said Zaverin. Sorry, Zaverin. I leave to stream. I thought you were. I thought you were saying you were leaving to go stream yourself. He's back. He's back. I don't know. I just wanted to know Postal's thoughts on the thought on why it's not as mainstream, which I don't understand. I feel like there's a lot of good tech out there for VR at the moment, and we're just not seeing we're not seeing it. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So Postal says, I think it falls into. See that my radio voice here. Let me see. I think it falls into kind of a utopia idea. It's very inconvenient to have giant glasses on your face to use your computer and stuff. It's very far from reality for some people, I think. It's an interesting take. I think there's probably some truth to that. Well, what you're starting to see is you're starting to see some what we call XR glasses. So you could see glasses, and you could probably justify wearing a pair of glasses. But I mean, if I got to put on, you think I got to put on a VR headset? I mean, this is way bigger, right? I mean, it's just a lot more going on here. That's heavy. That's heavy on your head. I'm not saying people don't use it and they wear it for hours and like they've got the battery strap. I got a battery thing back here. So I mean, it's definitely doable, and a lot of people do wear them. But it is easier just if you had glasses to put glasses on. Maybe that'd be more of a thing. It's a hot take for me, by the way. Is I think glasses are. I think it's gonna sound kind of silly. I've not really thought about this, but maybe here's my take: is I think our jump from VR, like VR headsets to glasses, I think is backwards. I think we should have started with the glasses first. I think we should have gone with the glasses. That way, you started to integrate more people into the thought and the idea of like some sort of heads up display in the glasses and some of the tech that's available in the glasses. And then you kind of maybe shift to VR headsets. And maybe because you'd have more people that were early adopters, that more people are going to early adopt the Meta Ray Ban glasses than the VR headsets for whatever reason. I mean, you're going to hit people with sunglasses, more social media outlets with the glasses. So I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I suppose I could be wrong, but my thought is should have gone with glasses first, and we kind of progressed to VR. But maybe at that time, then PCVR wouldn't have been. Maybe PCVR would be like a smaller form factor VR or for your face. I don't know. That's just my take on it. It's kind of a long-winded take. Well, oh, sorry. I was just talking. I'm sorry, Nico. Well, I'm back room. Wait, I back rooms in now. I want help now. I need.
EOSTAL41 says
He,
yes.
he needs
I
help.
like the Apple VR concept because they tried to get it right, and the Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses are also a great concept.
Yeah. So Post says yes. I like the Apple VR concept because they tried to get it right, and the Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses are also a great concept. Yeah. Um, I'm actually, I don't know if you're aware, but I think we were talking about Apple. I think they're coming out with a Apple Apple XR glasses. I think we're supposed to see those at some point. I just don't remember when. I feel like I heard about this, but I can't remember when we're supposed to get them. No. There was an article. I mean, there's articles, you can find them, but we're supposed to see a version of Apple's glasses. I have a feeling. I think one of the reasons we're not seeing Apple really taking the reins on the glasses thing, I think they're really having a hard time with what was their conversation with Apple Intelligence. So Apple Intelligence. Oh yeah, Postal. Yeah, Vision Pro. The Apple Vision Pro. Correct. Yeah, we have an Apple Vision Pro. Um, we don't use it that often. It's really just a collector's item for us. Daniel might use it more. The other guy, Da Wools in the chat earlier, but we have one. We just don't really use it. It's kind of expensive. It's not for everybody. But where was I going with? Oh, Apple Intelligence. So we're all familiar with like Apple's situation. Is like they kind of had this. They wanted to have some sort of AI built into their ecosystem, and they just had a hard time getting it done. And they've used like ChatGPT. I think there was a lot of integration there, and I think they were Apple's not a very good company that play. Sorry, Apple does not play nice with other companies. They don't want to play nice. They want their own thing, and we saw that when they launched they launched their own silicon chip, and so they went away from Intel because most of the MacBooks they had were Intel chips, and then you started to see some of their silicon chips in the iPhones and the iPads, and then now they're available in the most if not all MacBooks. So that's I don't know. I think all that to be said, I guess what I was getting at was I think we will probably see some Apple glasses most likely once they have like they've gotten the Apple Intelligence integrated into their ecosystem, which they just have not currently. They've been mostly utilizing, but I think their new OS it's supposed to be integrated. But I think with the new OS, did I just say that? I said that already. With their older OS, it's using ChatGPT as the AI platform. By the way, Siri sucks. I don't ever use Siri that often. I'm hoping maybe with the new iOS update, which when does that go into effect? New iOS update.
EOSTAL41 says yes. In Brazil, we call them little stars. Bigger and better than everyone.
iOS 27 is Apple's next major iOS. I can't always trust this, by the way, Copilot. I feel like sometimes it's wrong. 20 new things to your iPhone you can do. Everything new. When is it coming out, though? When is iOS 27 coming out? We don't know. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this. I'm excited for it. I do like the Apple ecosystem, and I do want to see their new Apple TV. I want it. I want the new Apple TV. I think I do. Postal said, yes, in Brazil we call that little stars when you want to be bigger and better than everyone around you. Apple does a lot of that. That's an interesting saying. I did not know that. That's kind of cool. Little stars. I don't know. I'm not really. I mean, I've heard of little stars just like as the words themselves, but I never knew that was a saying. That's pretty cool. Excuse me. So I don't know. I don't know when iOS 27 is coming out, but that's my take. My take is we should have come out with the glasses first, so that most people would adopt the idea of something being on your face, and then we kind of like shuffled them over to VR, and they would like VR, and then they also have their XR glasses. It's kind of my 2 cents on it. I don't know. Everybody's got their own opinion on things. So really quick, I want to recap what we talked about tonight. we talked about Steam Frame, supposed to be launching here soon. We talked about Xbox and Halo Evolved coming out. I think July 28th. I think is when it said. And then we're mad at PlayStation because I hate that we're not getting the exclusives across the board, which I guess I get, but whatever. And then the discs thing is kind of an issue. And then we talked about Apple Intelligence and VR headsets. So, and I think Postal made a good point. Is like there's a lot of early adoption with VR, but it's still not really largely mainstream.
I just stumbled upon this. Long. I wanted to know a little more about you.
Oh.
You do, your name, what you like, even though it's obvious.
Postal, that's awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, by the way, I don't know if you guys I guess I'm trying to think what my bio is, but a little about me is like I've been in the VR space for quite some time, probably since like before COVID. So we had a couple VR arcades before. So I know you're talking about VR not being mainstream, but I would like to think that it was kind of helping VR kind of get its way in the world. We had a couple VR arcades for many years, and then we closed the VR arcades, which didn't help, but that is what it is. But we found that we wanted to do more VR headset repairs. So obviously with Meta headsets, that's probably the most common consumer headset, and we do headsets that are. I totally got interrupted by Tim because I was like, "Oh my God, it's Tim." I don't know what I was saying. I don't know. I'm just saying we were doing VR headset repairs, and that business kind of took off. So that's what we do full time. So my brand over here fixed my Oculus, and so we fix VR headsets. And then I stream Monday through Thursday typically. Timothy Michael coming in. What did Timothy say? Tim said, I'm listening. I'm finishing programming my Launchbox front end launcher. Okay, that sounds exciting. Check out Launchbox if you have never heard of it. Hey, bro, hope all is good. Thank you, sir. I appreciate Tim. I missed you. I missed Tim. I feel like I didn't see you. When's the last time we saw Tim? The Stoic Seeds. What's up, Stoic Seeds? Hello, and welcome to the Xaverian Gaming Chat. Although I haven't been gaming that much. We've been talking about gaming and stuff, We've been complaining about Sony. for probably the last like 20 minutes. Well, not consecutively. Yeah, it's been a minute, Tim. What am I supposed to look up? Launchbox? Launchbox. Okay. Launchbox. Launchbox front end for emulation, DOSBox, and arcade cabinets. Okay. Retro game library.
Michael says, yo, Daniel, hey, bro.
Hey, yo. Oh, Daniel is really excited for Tim to be here. See how it is, brother. See how it is.
The Wolf says, hope all is well.
All is well with Tim.
The Stoic Seed says, one day, if you just keep going, you can make dreams real.
Stoic Seed. That's probably true. I think if you do keep going, unless you run out of time. I guess the truth of the matter is that we're only allotted so much time. So either we get really old and we don't get to finish the race, or we finish the race and we don't get to cross the finish line, or what finish line we imaginarily put in front of us, or time just gets cut short for who knows, for a multitude of reasons. We could talk about that. It might be kind of depressing. We don't have to talk about life stuff. Life is interesting.
You can program for VR games of different companies with launch programming.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And Oculus games all in one database.
Ah, okay, Launchbox. Yes. Heck yeah. Oh. So you could get an emulator. Oh, I'm sorry.
Says Daniel, I went back and watched your take on the Pimax Air.
Oh, Tim went back and watched. Oh, sorry, Tim. You can program for VR games of different companies with launch programming, meaning I can have Steam and Oculus games all in one database. Oh, okay, that's good. I like that. Well, I was looking at this picture here of Launchbox, but I guess the idea is that maybe you could download, ISO files and launch them there. Is maybe the thought. Can we do that? Because I see a bunch of GameCube games. Or I did see recently that you can buy a device that will burn. Not burn. I guess burn is not the right word. That can rip. You can rip DVDs. Tim says, I use it for PC consoles and VR all in one database. You program launch instruction. This is cool. I'm glad you brought this up. I'll have to look into this. I will have to look into this. So, yeah, I guess it's kind of a pain if you have to jump in and out of Steam. If you want to play some sort of Oculus exclusive. So that makes a lot of sense. Store recommended categories, VR titles. Anything new coming out that we should be aware of?
The Stoic Seed says never give up. If anyone says something that hurt you mentally, just know everybody is beautiful in their own way.
That's a good point, Stoic Seed. Yes. Although words hurt, man. It's tough sometimes to overcome that stuff. Oh my gosh, another cat game. This came out today. Free to play. What is this? Let's go see what this is. We're gonna go watch this together.
For silly.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. This is like a cat first person plushie game. This game seems so silly. It's Lionel, and I'm Tim. Well, thanks for stopping in, Lionel. Appreciate it, man. Got a lot of words of wisdom that people, have a hard time. It's easy to say those things, by the way, Lionel. You can say stuff like that, but it's really the trick is actually following your own advice.
STAL41 says that sounds really good, actually.
Does it?
Stoic Seed says sorry, I meant Zion.
Mid Zion. Oh, this is in GRG Rebels. This is like a flight shooter game. Graphics look good. This reminds me of Air Car. terminated. Okay. G-Rebels, an action-packed combat fight sim in dystopian open world full of intrigue, free exploration, and dangerous missions. As part of the elite unit, it is your job to ensure law and order. A secret mission calls everything into question. Are you on the right side, and are you on the right side or part of a conspiracy? Always a part of the conspiracy. Just saying. I like the name Zion, by the way. I think it's a cool name. Just saying. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Travel your own path in destiny. And if you don't have a path, create your own path. Whether it's through the woods or the water. Timothy says, I like your thoughts, Daniel. I'm a little bitter. I've been waiting a month to receive mine, but it's still holding out. I was curious about what you said about brightness of the LCD panel and heat versus the Beyond 2. Yeah, that was a big difference, by the way, Tim. I would say, yeah, it is a better headset. I mean, it's more expensive. The Dream Air is going to be more expensive. There is a lot of benefit to the Pimax Dream Air versus the big screen Beyond 2. I think side by side we got to try both of them. I mean, clearly I think Daniel kind of knows who the winner there was. Not that the big screen Beyond 2 was a bad headset. I think it's a great headset. Very, very light. Tim said, I chose the Air because of the resolution and panel type. Yep. And Postal 41 says, dude, are you a fan of boomer shooters like Doom? I like Doom. Yeah. I'm not saying I play it all the time, but I do like it. And Stoic Seed says, I hope you enjoy every second of your life, and thank you. Tim says, the resolution of the Air is even higher than Apple Vision Pro. Yes. We have an Apple Vision Pro earlier. You weren't here, but we never use it. Apple has no game ecosystem. This is true. There is a way to play Steam on the Apple Vision Pro, but I think there's some like workarounds. Plus, you have to have the PSVR 2 controllers. I'm sorry, you have to have the PSVR, yeah, the Sense controllers. So that's like an additional thing. Da Wool says, yeah, the Dream Air still is micro LED. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Not micro LED, micro OLED. OLED. So I think it's still dimmer than the LCD panels like the Quest 3, but it's impressively bright compared to the big screen Beyond 2, which is what the BSB2 stands for. Stoic says, would I help if I sub you? Yeah, Stoic, I really appreciate that. If you'd like to sub me, that's totally okay. If not, I totally get it too. We're on Monday through Thursday, typically. Sometimes if I'm not on by 11 o'clock, then I'm probably not going to be on. I might be on vacation or I might be away. Do I take vacations? Not really. The reason I say that vacation is because I'm trying to maybe consider going somewhere here soon. I'm not sure where, but yeah, typically I'm usually not here Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, although I've been recently trying to be on more on Fridays. DA Wolf says that I've played it pretty extensively at this point and haven't had any problems with heat. Some headsets get really hot, like the Play for Dream. Right? The Play for Dream, baby. I've got it right here. Play for Dream. I'm curious to see the new Play for Dream headset, by the way. It's gonna be tiny. And then he says, I really hot like the Play for Dream. The Big Screen Beyond 2 gets warm, even the Quest 3. Yep, I agree. Tim says it's dimmer by software coding to wait, what? It's dimmer by software coding to prevent overheating, or are they different Sony panels? What? I can't read what you're saying. Postal says, dude, there's a game made Brazilians called Asvolian de Trafico 3 is an indie game and is so big. Is it on Steam? Where's it at? Postal 41. Stoic, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I did this all by my lonesome. I painted my room. I got all the lights and things like that. I can show you some stuff over here. I've got that stuff over there. So yeah, I got the guitar. I've got all kinds of stuff in my room. So yes, yeah, I like my room as well. Timmy says it's an auto IPD on the Air plug and player enabled on Pimax software. Enabled on Pimax software, I'm not mistaken. Yo, what's up, KS4 Erica? How's it going? Thanks for stopping in. I can't wait to see the room. Tim, you're supposed to send it that way. You're supposed to send me your room. You're supposed to send me your monitors, I think, earlier.
Yes, it's on Steam.
Stoic says, if you're getting tired, you can lay down. Like, bro, I am getting tired. Let me go see what that game is real quick. Hold on. Is it Trafico 3? Trafico 3. Ah, here it is. Brazilian Drug Dealer 3. Oh, I get it. The boomer shooter thing. Ah, makes sense. It all is clear to me now. This is the soundtrack. Traffic Code 3. Oh, it's a free game? Oh, sorry about that. It's a little loud. What is going on? It's a wild game. This is an indie game. That's hilarious. I do forget there is like a whole generation, not whole generation. There's like a whole group of games in Steam that are just like indie games that are just like unexplored. I'm totally missing out on the chat. Give me a second to catch up. Let's see. Yes, it's on Steam. Very fantastic. I don't know if you'll like it, but it's recommended. It's free game, so I'll try it out. Why not? Dawool says Dream Air used really similar Sony panels to the Vision Pro. Technically, the Dream Air SE and BSB2 don't use Sony panels. I believe they are a cheaper, smaller panel. Tim says, I got the VR mod inserted for when it arrives for a wider field of view. Have you tried mod the field of view on the area? Max 112 degrees field of view. It's like, yes. I'm kind of wearing down, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Do you actually use VR? Use that VR in vids? Oh, which the Pimax? Are you talking about the Pimax headset, Stoic? We have used that headset in videos before. By the way, I don't know what game this is that's playing right now. It's in early access. This looks kind of good. Zero Space. It's in early access. Buy Zero Space. Offer ends August 3rd. It's kind of reminds me of StarCraft a little bit. Early access. Huh. Yeah, this is totally a StarCraft game. It's like an offshoot. Let's see. Pimax reps are kind of needy. Yes. Preston kind of supposed to manage them for me. Pimax is an interesting company. They are super needy, and in fact, they sent us a message today about, hey, they're like, could you do a video for us? And like, we didn't say anything, but it's like there was no incentive to do the video. Maybe, hey, we'll throw you a bone, whatever, if you do a video. Did you get the upload version of the face insert, or is that the prototype? I think it's the prototype that we have. Oh yeah, we didn't get the updated one. Do you watch SML? No, I do not. Maybe I should. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. You have a company? Yeah, we have a company. This is the company. I pointed over here, thinking this was over here. Yeah, Fix My Oculus is our company. I could talk about that for a minute. I got a hat. I have all the gear because that's all I wear mostly. Get me those inserts. A little give and take, probably. Let's see. So fixmyoculus.com. So we do VR headset repair. We also have apparel, by the way. We have shirts that are VR shirts. I think you guys are gonna love this. Let's see. So we have all these shirts that are hella tight. I don't know. We're big on VR shirts. Call it even. Postal 41 says, dude, I need to go. It's already 2 a.m. here and I need to work tomorrow. LOL. Anyway, good night and thanks for the live stream. You're very charismatic and a good guy. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it, Postal 41. I would like to think so as well. So it was nice to meet you. Maybe we'll talk more in the future. I'll be around if, like I said, I try to stream Monday through Thursday, usually between 10:30 and 11 till kind of whenever we go. It sounds like it gets kind of late over there for you. So it's 12:18 over there, so it's probably 2:18 over there. Anyways, good night. I will see you later, Postal 41. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. How long is stream going to be? I don't know. Until I'm wear them out. Yeah, pretty much. I guess we're going on about an hour and 15 minutes. I don't know. I usually go about an hour. Just kind of depends in the chat. It's kind of like if the party's going, why stop? Kind of thing. If it gets kind of quiet, then we kind of start to wind down. Honestly, other thing is I'm getting really thirsty. Oddly enough, I didn't bring anything to drink into the studio tonight. I'm not really sure why I didn't bring anything to drink because typically I do have at least something. Yeah. I managed the stream very poorly. For whatever reason. By the way, if you want to do your own stream, just a heads up, it probably would behoove of anybody if they're doing a stream to have some sort of like liquid, in the vicinity. I've got nothing here, so I do want some water or something to parch my thirst. Is that how you say that? Parch your thirst? Parch the thirst, something like that. I don't know. Stoic, I'm happy to answer any other questions though. If you have any questions about the stream, I will try to stay the entire stream. You can try to stay the entire stream. Time you can go to the store with the can for water. No, it's okay. I could take my camera with me. I suppose I could, and we could walk together to go get some water. It's okay. I'm not hurting that bad. It is true. I'm using my wireless. Oh, yeah, I can take off my... Here, hold on. I can do this. So we can bring this in. We can turn this around. We've got this computer here. We've got some... we have some of the Meta Quest controllers there. This is my PC setup. Also, I have it open because I like to show it off sometimes. My GeForce RTX 5080. Some sticks of RAM back there. Some lights. And we're coming around. This is my one monitor, headphones, my closet. I've got another camera over there, my lights there. I usually have another monitor here. I had to take it off and I had to take it to the shop. I needed it for something else. So usually I have another monitor that connects. So these are two different machines. This one over here, and this is my laptop, my streaming laptop. That's where I set my phone when I'm doing my thing. This is the world map, which I never use. This is donated to me by Daniel. He doesn't know it. Maybe he does. And I've got all this other stuff behind me as well. It's kind of dark back there. You can't really see it that well. I haven't lit up that bright. Anyways, we'll go back. Yep. Okay, there we go. Yes. Yeah. So that's what we do. Whew. That made me sweat. Sorry, I missed out on some of the chat. I was shocked. You've only said 100. I gotcha. For water, yeah, not fantastic. Especially for Pimax, I think it would be cool. I was shocked that the clarity makes up for field of view. I'm hoping. Daniel says I've been really happy with it. It's my main headset right now. Finally got my back in PCVR. That's true. It kind of gets boring using the Quest 3 as like a main driver for VR, and you're missing out on so much as far as games go. I mean, you get the OLED display, it's killer. Field of view, you're getting that out of it. It's just, I don't know. I've been very happy with Pimax as far as the hardware goes. I'm not happy with like their marketing team. They get kind of annoying, but I guess that's just how they are. I mean, it's a marketing team, it's a sales team. I guess I get it. But yeah, it's funny. We never get bugged by Big Screen Beyond 2. They never say anything to us, which I don't know. Excited me to get back into PCVR. Yeah. You know what I did do? I did buy some lenses, some prescription lenses for the Big Screen Beyond 2. I was going to try to play on it more recently, but I've got to get those prescription lenses. And then I've got my setup in here. I could probably get it done. And then the Stoic Seed says, do you have Apex? And I assume you probably mean Apex. I do have Apex on one of these computers. I have not played Apex in a while. That's what I assume you said was Apex or Apex. Da Wool says, I've not noticed that much of a difference. I think it's really game dependent. Most of the things I've been using just don't get that much of a bump. Well, if you have like a Quest 2, no, a pet. Oh, do I have a pet? Yeah, I have some pets. I have I adopted them sort of. It's kind of a long story. Not really. I have 2 dogs and I have 2 cats that are they like to poop. They like to poop a lot. How about yourself, Stoic? Do you have any pets? Dotwell says, I'm working on scripting a video that really puts a bunch of headsets through the ringer and measures load and VRAM draw. Yep. I guess we've been talking about that for the last 2 weeks about a video. That'd be really cool to do. I'm gonna go till 12:35. 12:35 in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna bounce out. That's my limit. I'm gonna go for 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna bounce. I feel like it's 12:24 and I feel like I've been talking. You can see I'm sweating. It's probably a combination of the light. I did turn the fan on. Let's see here. Okay, I turned the fan on. I should cool down now. Oh. Yep. Ugh. Oh, you can see a little thing going back and forth. It's my fan. Tim says, foveated rendering for users' natural eye reproduction, or is it for ease on graphic cards? Both, probably. But yes, foveated rendering definitely for GPUs. So it's not as resource heavy to the GPU itself. Plus, you don't even need to see half the stuff that's outside of your field of view. I mean, you have your stuff in field of view, but I mean, everything I see over here is kind of blurry already. But once we get about right there, unless I move my eyes. That's a good question, by the way. Can you see the peripheral blurriness and foveated rendering images? I don't know. Daniel might be on that a lot more on the Pimax. You might be able to. Daniel says, my plan was to compare several headsets for PCVR. So Quest 3, wired and wireless, Big Screen Beyond 2, Pimax models, Rift S. Heck yeah, we love the Rift S. And just whatever I can find that seems relevant. Oh yeah, we got the PlayStation VR too. I could knock that one out. Is it really though a PC VR unit? It's really kind of for the PlayStation. Oh, Tim got super excited. We said the Rift S. The Rift S is like one of my favorite VR headsets, by the way. It was ahead of its time. It had inside-out tracking. I don't even feel like the tracking was that bad. I thought it was I didn't think it was that bad at all, personally. It was usually just plug and play. I didn't have to like do a bunch of stuff. I didn't have to have like extra power source. All the power came from the USB 3.0 plug-in. I've noticed. I think they're really paying attention. Maybe game dependent. I didn't seem to notice blurriness at all. Yeah. How many subs do you think you will have after this stream? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how many subs I'll have. I have 2,000 something subs right now. I don't know. It's a good question. YouTube Studio. Let's go see what that says. I have 2,026. I don't know how many I got today. It's a good question. So, Anyways, I just realized my phone is gonna die, and it's might die sooner than later. So that being said, I'm gonna bounce out. I'm gonna hop off. I gotta plug my phone in. I know it doesn't seem like it's gonna die. I will catch you on Demio here in a little bit. I need to get a drink and cool down. I feel like a little wuss saying I gotta cool down. I have to cool down. I'm a little hot. I feel like I'm sweating. I shouldn't be sweating inside. I think it's okay if I sweat inside. And I'm wearing a whose fault is this? My fault. If you're on the Discord, Tim, I think we're on there too. You can continue the conversation, or we can continue tomorrow. I don't know if you'll be on or not. Daniel's usually on. Yeah, it's a good convo. It's a good conversation as far as the VR stuff goes. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna bounce out. We're sitting about a minute. We're sitting at about a minute 30 as long as I've been on. No, it's been an hour and a half almost. Yeah. Good night, everyone. Good day. How does it say? Good day, good night, and good afternoon. Good day, good afternoon, and good night. We'll talk more. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow at 10:30 or 11 o'clock, just depending on when I want to be on. And my favorite Fortnite game is Zero Build. Yes. Don't poke me to keep talking. Okay, I'm gonna bounce. You know, it's funny is I'm gonna bounce and everybody's gonna like, where were you? We came in late. That's what's gonna happen. All right, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. I'm Zabrin. You guys have a good rest of your week. I guess we'll have a good rest of your evening. We'll see you tomorrow, just about the same time. Stoic, it was nice to meet you, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Tim, always a pleasure. Da Wolves is always somewhat of a pleasure to hang out with. And Postal, wherever he went. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. I'm out. I'm gonna giddy up a disco.